All right. There was this video that once again went viral all over Thailand, and almost all the Thai social media and news media outlets were sharing. And once it becomes viral, and once that name is a Indian tourist, so people are ready to pounce and jump and just say that, see, this is how the Indians are and all that. But in this video, you're going to be a little shocked on my stance on what do I think actually happened, whether Indians have to be blamed, and what is my overall stance on this issue. So feel free to comment down below and let me know what you think. Okay. So first, let's go with the facts. Okay. And feel free, comment down below. Feel free and tell me if I'm wrong or right. I would love to listen to your point of view. Now, there was this Instagram clip which showed 100 Indian tourists who were wearing their jeans trousers and they had their small little mat and they were sleeping on the beach. This is the reason why this was shocking and surprising is generally tourists, they go to the beach, they have a good time, they're sitting talking. In some places, if it is allowed, they'll have their barbecue, they'll have their food, they'll talk, they'll have their romantic little, togetherness. But very rarely, if ever, do you have any tourists who will put their mat and go to sleep on the beach. Okay. Some tourists, they were drinking beers. Some of them, after they drank their beers, they had their plastic bags or, they just dumped their bottles or whatever at the side. And especially if you have Lays and other crisps and all that, you put it at the side so they could see some moving garbage. Okay. So why this became viral is because they never saw all this before. This has only happened after Indian tourists have been given free visa on arrival, and large number of Indian tourists have come to Thailand, especially Pattaya. Okay, that is one. So, what has been the public reaction? First and foremost, it's like because they never saw it before, they were like, "What the hell is going on? Like, you guys actually sleep on the beach. Why don't you go sleep in your room? Why don't you go sleep in your rented apartments? Or why don't you go sleep in your hotel?" So many of them felt like, are you homeless? Like, do you have no money? Or are you lying down there because you're completely drunk and wasted? So people were very confused. This is not a normal behavior that happened till now. Okay. Some others felt, man, if we start seeing men, all the guys, the boys, like 10, 20 of them sleeping on the beach and all that. And obviously, you can't go with your girlfriend and you can't go with your, let's say, family for a walk. And even if you're walking, and just imagine you're going for a walk, there are two pictures. Picture one, picture two. Picture one is you walk with your child and you see nothing but a pristine beach. You see the soft waves, the blackness, you see the moon, you see everything. It's an empty beach. Yeah, it's kind of romantic. You can walk with your girlfriend quietly, drink a juice, and just talk romantic stuff. That is one image. The other image is you walking with your girlfriend for a romantic night out, and there you see 6 guys sleeping down on some carpet, then 4 guys huddled together, then 20 guys all dancing, something on the beach, and then you'll see some 100 guys lying down and sleeping. You'll be like, what the hell is this? Like, this is not romantic. There's nothing, there's no privacy here. This is not a place I would like to be. So people are saying that this can also destroy Pattaya's image as, a nice place to be with your girlfriend, with your, paid partner or whatever. The other side of the argument is, some people said that, especially the vendors or people who are selling stuff, see, listen, they're not breaking any rules. They're not drunk, or maybe they are drunk, but they're not beating anyone. They're not fighting with anyone. Yes, there was a little bit of littering that was going on, but they're not actually breaking the rules. Because remember this, if there was a rule stated not allowed to sleep beyond 12 o'clock night or not allowed to sit beyond 12 o'clock night, then there is an explicit violation of the rule. Okay. Like there are rules like no swimming in the sea after 12 or no swimming in this area, it's dangerous. Or they have rules like we had that controversial bit where the Indians were urinating on the sink. That is common sense, but shamefully, some of our Indians were caught doing that. Okay. Now comes the official response because it seemed the mayor of Pattaya, he obviously had to give his views. What he said is he acknowledged the fact that yes, there are many Indian tourists, especially during peak season. The second thing he said is, see, Pattaya Beach is a public place. You can't tell them, don't be here at this time or go home at this time. As of now, there are no rules. And the next one is he has appointed municipal officers and tourist police to monitor these areas where there are people 24/7 so that certain rules will not be broken which are not been explicitly announced, like don't have excessive noise, don't disturb neighboring places where there are families, or there are maybe some houses or whatever. Don't disturb them, don't disturb the traffic, and don't misbehave drinking alcohol. Okay. However, when it comes to littering or garbage, there are fines which are put in place, and they want to make sure that you enjoy whatever, take your garbage and throw it at the right place. And just to make sure that there is no illegal activity, there are a lot of CCTV cameras. So as of now, even though I'm one of the biggest critics of our Indian, the lack of behavior or whatever, sometimes. In this situation, Indians have not broken any rules, the Indian tourists. What they have broken is the image of a pristine beach where lovers may be there or people just walk around or maybe a few people are there. They never saw anybody sleeping in such large groups. This is the first time they have seen it. So that is the only thing that has been broken, a perception, a thing that you never saw. It's like, let's say, for example, you see me. This is not normal. These tattoos are not normal. You see everyone dressed up. Like if you say Indian, what do you get? A guy with a brown skin, a guy with hair like this, guy with a mustache, guy, hello sir. Yeah, that's a normal Indian. You'll never, ever imagine. So I break the stereotype when I'm like this. Okay. So in the same way, Pattaya Beach, until now, all the brochures, all the brochure materials have been girls in bikinis, maybe like a Baywatch thing, walking with your girlfriend and all that. Nighttime, you'll see the beautiful stars, the sun, the moon, and you can walk on the beach. Okay, you'll see some people dancing. But we have never, ever, even when I was in Pattaya, I never saw scores of Indians lying down on the beach with their jeans and their outfits. Okay. So now what happens next after all this scandal? What they've said is they are trying to educate the general public and say, please be respectful, please follow common sense, the tourism practices, and please do not litter. Now, whether there will be a rule that you cannot sleep on the beach, that is to be seen. And they are also asking, please don't simply create fights. Because also remember, when you're taking photographs, when you're taking video of somebody else, some people may not like it. Last, if not the least, there have been an increase in crimes. And here's the ironical thing. The crimes are against the very same Indians. There's guys who are sleeping. It seems their gold chain, their purse, their wallet, it has been stolen when they're walking at the side. That also, a white British guy was caught stealing an Indian guy's gold chain. See the irony. We always look at Indians as poor and whites as rich. White guy here tried to grab. There was a lady boy who tried to steal 100,000 plus gold necklace. Okay. So overall, all I can tell you is this is one of those moments where, yes, Indians are doing something which is totally unpredictable. But number one, they're not breaking any rule. See, you have to be fair. Just because you don't like something or you don't like someone or you don't like a nationality doesn't mean you simply slap on anything blindly. They did not break any rule. Second one is they were just doing their thing. Yes, number three is, yeah, you as a tourist, you come there to see a beautiful sky, you're there to see a beautiful beach, you're there to see beautiful memories. Unfortunately, you get Ramu, Shamu, Mohammed, Mohan, Amar, Akbar, Anthony, all the Indians sleeping there with their jeans and with their, I don't know, their touristy bags and all that. Yeah, it's not a very beautiful sight to behold. If I were to go to 7-Eleven here, let's say 3 or 4 in the morning, I like to see a quiet, empty 7-Eleven. But just imagine if I go at 3 or 4 in the night to 7-Eleven for a quiet, maybe a coffee and this thing, and there I see 500 Indians all there. Even though they are my countrymen, I'm not going to say like, oh, Indians, oh, very good. And I've seen this happen. So let's not be unfair. Let's not be, we need to be reasonable. There are some things where Indians are wrong, but in this particular case, Indians are not wrong. And I don't think they did anything wrong. But if they come out with a rule tomorrow and say, after 12, you're not allowed to sleep or you're not allowed to sleep on the beach, then our Indians have to follow the rules. But littering, please put the garbage in the right places. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong in this regard. I would love to hear your views. Good, bad, ugly, comment down below. This is me signing off.